Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Worldology, and I'm going to talk about live service versus premium service, right? Live service versus premium service. It's not really debatable if you want to debate that, if somebody will actually debate that, right? See, the problem with live service, right, is that live service doesn't really do anything beneficial, especially when a company wants a lot of money and, the only thing they do is give skins to you, right? That's practically what they did to 2042. That's why it died. They didn't work on the game, they just worked on the skins for the upcoming game. You know? So that's the main problem, right? For since we're getting premium for the next battlefield, obviously everybody knows that, right? If we're getting premium for the next battlefield, obviously we should be getting way more content than we had in 2042. That's just the main reason why premium is so well thought about, right? The thing is, right, with premium, since everybody likes games being developed very early and very quick and very fast, one of the reason why Battlefield, not Battlefield, Call of Duty Black Ops, all the Call of Duty games were so ass, right? Because everybody was rushing them, giving them out feedback on a game that wasn't even close to half finished, right? So speaking of Battlefield, Battlefield did that same thing of trying to copy something that they didn't really need to copy, right? That that's the whole problem. They're copying something that they don't need to copy. And with premium, it can go back to the old ways of Battlefield. And the whole thing of what I just said, right? Scary part is if the premium is going to be like the premium in Battlefield 3 and 4. I don't know if other battlefields have it. I'm not really going to recall off the top of my head if they did, but BF3 and BF4, yes, I know they had premium, right? And their premium, they had about 10 plus maps in total on the final development of the majority of premium that was added into the game. No content for premium that was added to the game, right? 10 maps, a few different weapons and stuff like that, right? And since everything is going on a new engine, on the same engine, whatever, and everything needs to be rushed out, I honestly don't know what will happen if premium comes to the game, right? They said they was gonna obviously make returning maps come back, and the returning maps, right? Will they be revamped? Will they be remade? What will happen to those new? I honestly don't know. Like, will they be something different? Will they be? Will they just be like portalized into the game? Like, will they have like the portal effect when nothing changes and it just looks dull? Will they add any lively to the map? And that's my scare point into the game. And what type of maps are just going to be like a community vote for the maps? I made a new video on the types of maps I want in Battlefield, right? And majority of the reason is for the balance in the game to have one main base so everybody can go through and strategize on if they need to capture that one big base or do they need to capture the rest of the base on the outside to come on the inside. Who knows? I don't know what type of design they'll do for the maps. The maps are pretty good looking for the leaks that actually came out, right? And that's all I wanted to say is that is the maps do the maps have any reason to be developed, right? And what I mean that have any reason, do we need new maps or do we just need to bring back all the old maps, make the game more stabilized? Because I know we're having a campaign, so obviously we're going to have new, but how many new maps are going to be in that campaign implemented into the multiplayer? You know, because since they're working on a campaign, there's going to be a lot of maps that they'll probably have to transgress over to the campaign, and it could be difficult to have a lot of new maps for the multiplayer right off the jump. That's what I think is probably not going to be a right fact because it's just an opinion for me. And I honestly don't know. I don't know. Premium does sound very good for the game and it's a very right step in the direction. But since the people saying there's 40 something guns in the game and like 40 something guns in the game, they're obviously gonna have to make something for the maps. They're gonna have to up that map countage. Because, you know, if we have more guns than the maps, like what's the point of the guns then? Like, and I know what's the point of the guns do sound kind of off, right? But I mean, like if we're just going to play the same maps every single day and not have variety in the maps, especially if they're bad, then it's just one pick one gun. You know, everybody just going to use the same gun that's very powerful, and obviously there's going to be one singular or multi meta weapon. And no, it hasn't been no meta for any gun. Any gun could be used in Battlefield. It's just I'm kind of nervous on the fact of how the guns are today because not the guns, the media on how they want the guns to work. Very powerful, no no variety in them, nothing. And that's my scare point, right? So the thing is, right, premium is something that needs to be good because we can have premium and nothing can be implemented into the game. Nothing spectacular. It needs to be spectacular. Because why are they getting adding premium for? Every past premium was spectacular, right? Right? I'm not inherently wrong, right? I mean, nobody plays the premium maps that much, but it still was a good addition for the game. So, and the people who do play the premium maps, you know, they probably enjoy it. I actually had some premium maps on my map list anyway, so obviously I love the premium maps. So, and and what I mean by premium maps, DLC. DLC and premium is the same thing in the category, right? Just in case people don't know what premium means. So the the stuff implemented into the premium. What do we need for the premium, right? What do we need? My suggestion is we need maps in the game. We need different maps. You know, the guns can come very quickly out. They don't need to do much for the guns. That's just my opinion. Almost every gun in BF4 worked practically the same. You know, some guns were weaker. It just it just all depended on your skill, you know, on your skill or on your favorite choice of weapon, favorite category. You can actually use any type of weapon that you know. So so my thing is, right, are too much maps wrong for the game? Are too many maps wrong for the game? So to me, right, for my own question and for other people who probably will see this video, right? For my own question, my own answer to my own question, right, is that too many maps could be overwhelming, but too many maps can actually make the game feel like it actually been completed. And even if a new battlefield comes out, right, and later in the future, but we're not talking about that battlefield. We're talking about the one that's upcoming, right? If that battlefield comes out, right, after this battlefield, that's this upcoming battlefield, right? We'll still have a player base for this battlefield, which means that battlefield will still be popular in its own right since the last games were pretty dead, right? Nothing's going on. BF5, the tactical shoot, you die by some BS. You die, literally, you die because people are always teaming and strategizing where you at, meaning that you cannot move out of a cover and be free into your own right. So yeah, I spoiled what the strategy map was. I don't care, you know. But look, and BF1 is just clunky. Everybody else knows what Battlefield 1 is about. It's still a good game, but it's just not implemented into the modern era of gameplay stylism, whatever you want to call it. So my thing is, right, is that too many maps make the game feel completed. Too many maps make it easier for a next battlefield after this battlefield comes out, does well, and then makes another battlefield that can implement stuff from that past battlefield. You know, to keep to keep the flow of the water going for the game. And that's just what needs to happen. But first they need to get premium right. Because if they don't get premium right, then what's the point? That's my thing. And that's my theory. And that's my opinion. So if people had the same opinion, I would like to see why. And my thing is live service. I didn't even talk about live service. I forgot about live service. So all right, look about live service, right? About live service. About live service, right? We're not Fortnite, my guy. We're not. So even even if we had good live service, EA wouldn't have made it up. It's too much for them. They have to, since the game is so big and broad, they have to take their time and do it effectively. They can't do live service and have one weapon, have a shop and all this stuff like that. No, it can't be implemented. It can't we can't make skins like that. Especially when time's going on, they want to test on new engines and stuff. We cannot do live service for Battlefield. It's not possible. It's not possible. All right, BF5, right? I think they had live service. They have a little gun shop and a little skin shop, to get your fit on. But look, then what? Then what's the shop gonna do for the game? Is it gonna make the game more better? Is it gonna make the game more funner? No, that's not good live service. We don't need live service for skins. We can probably have events, yeah, events, but we need events that actually. All right, because I can't say that because I never played any 2042 event, so I don't know what their events was about. But what I can say is, if they want to do events or live service, they need to go to the competitive side of it. They need to. I know I'd be like, oh, I'm not competitive, but I want some of that competitive. No, they actually do need to do that. At least some type of competitive. Not, and I know Gauntlet, whatever that was called, they need to have some type of competitive. Since we get in the war zone, they might as well just go all out. We never had no competitive. We had rank, right? We had rank on the battle log and all that stuff, that fun stuff, right? But we never had rank. And what I think for rank, right, is that add the platoons back. And for the platoons, Honestly, don't know if the battle log should come back, and if they do have the battle log, it can't be broken. You know, it can't really be broken. The battle log, how it is now, is pretty okay, but it can be way better. It can be implemented in the games, you know, into the game, and not a separate website to locate the battle log. You know, it's just a lot of stuff that they can do with Battlefield, and how the 6 year, almost 6 years of it being developed, you know, can do. And the thing is, right? The thing is, a lot of people are doing their own thing for Battlefield, right? But the reason is that there's no sense of competitiveness in the game. That's what I think. Yes, everybody have fun texting, chatting, you know, doing what they doing, but when people just play the game, for me anyway, I'm not speaking for everybody, it's just for me. When people play the game, they be like, "Oh man, why do I just get in the game and just shoot?" Right? It's like basically saying is it plays like a casual game, but it's not casual because people don't know how to think on that game. Meaning, I'm talking to the new players actually. Yeah, I'm talking to y'all, or the people who don't want to. Well, I don't think while playing. I just be on autopilot. That's why I kill the same people every time. But anyway, that's why that's why people don't like Battlefield because they feel like it don't have a sense of accomplishment. I guess for getting like playing so long, 40 minutes or whatnot. I mean, I feel like it's a sense of accomplishment. Playing for 40 minutes and you literally had to like think with your brain for a whole 40 minutes and then your brain hurts at the end of the game. Yeah, I think that's pretty okay. But they do need to add a competitive mode, right? And for competitive, I know I'm going off the rails, right? For live service versus premium, right? But I'm gonna just speak on this one thing real quick. How many people should be in competitive, right? How many? Should it be 10, 5? Uh, my thinking is it should be it should be like I think a seven people, 7 versus 7, like a 14, 7 versus 7. And you know, like, should it really be even players or odd? You know, because they need to like strategize to see if they had this one player open and see where to find them at. No, that's probably a stupid idea. But you know, just get out there. They can implement it better than me. You know, I'm not those higher up people. But who cares? So anyway, premium service versus live service. Premium ups the top of the top list of the things that should be added, should be implemented for the greater good for Battlefield. Live service should just shut down. And if they bring it back, just add some skins that was pertaining to MW 2019. You know how good them skins was in MW 2019? And they can make like not copy, but make something similar to that. Something that's militarized, militarized, militarized. Something that's, you know, pertaining in the military culture. Something that we will actually think that a person who was in the military, passed in the military and still going in action, or in the movies who's in the military that will wear them type of outfits, right? We need better skins for the game because we know damn well we're gonna get some skins in the game. Ain't had no damn well one outfit in MW 2019 had a cowboy fit, but that was actually a military cowboy fit. Somebody who would actually wear that fit in real life and in a movie and in the game and going to war. Who knows? But no MK, no McKay cowboy suit. No Santa Claus jogging holly hop. No. So for those events anyway, I know I keep drifting off. For the events, just make it where people have a big head or something, or a Santa hat or something, not some outrageous stuff on giving them a whole outfit and removing their whole soldier fit, man. Their uniform, I mean. Like, why would I want to wear a Santa Claus outfit when I'm in war and you're removing my body vest? And like, what's the point of that, man? So enough jokes. The thing is, man, my last thing that they need to get the premium rate. That will make the game much better. Base form for saying, hey, I'm looking at him. I'm looking at the league. I'm looking. News, I'm looking. They seeing everything looks good for the game. They're saying everything looks very nice for the. Also, there's a new announcement coming out for the game. That's also there. We don't we all do not know June 7th, 16, 17, whatever, June 6th, tomorrow, Sunday, this Friday, whatever. We do not know, but it's coming this month. We're gonna have a reveal this month. All we have to do is just wait. All we have to do is just wait for the game. I meant for the trailer, whatever's coming out. We have to wait. Seriously. You have to wait. But that waiting, if it's good, if it's implemented very well, I feel like it's going to be okay, very, very good. And I'm talking about the game, I'm talking about the franchise. The franchise can come back alive. And the thing with Battlefield, y'all do not, one more thing, y'all do not need to copy Call of Duty. Y'all not in the same category of Call of Duty. And they're not in the same as y'all EA. The thing Battlefield, right? Y'all take more skill, Battlefield. Stop going past and trying to be like Call of Duty. We implement Y'all implemented spray into the game. Y'all have destruction that literally moves your aim and makes you have to strategize on what to do with your aim in that upcoming moment, right? Y'all have jump slide and Zuzu, whatever, in y'all games to make y'all have to twitch and track your enemies. They're twitching on your screen. You have to twitch to try to find them. I know it's in one of my videos that somebody tried to do that to me. I almost got hit with it too, but you're not catching me. Bro, y'all are levels above Call of Duty in skill, just making competitive mode. But now we're in a new engine, so there's no way we can have Zuzu or Mumu, whatever in the game, in the next game, and it shouldn't be implemented in the next game. People are going to cry about it. And I don't do it, but I don't care if people do it. I'll still track you and knock you off your foot. But I'm just saying, like, y'all have to look at the old games and see, like, just break the rules, man. just break the rules. Just be like, oh, so then Zuzu, huh? That was called. Just be like, and just go off the rails and just making competitive. Just have fun with it. I'm being way too serious about making skins and thinking that's content and not making no maps and just y'all not doing nothing. But right now y'all are listening to the community, right? Right? And y'all got a trailer coming out. I don't want to have that same weird trailer of of a clip that was made years ago and then come out with the game and then make it very butt cheeks. You can't have that, man. So the thing is, premium versus live service. Premium is better. Premium is way better. We're getting something very good for the game. That's what we're getting, right? And what I'm my whole general sense is, do we need more maps for the games for premium, or do we need weapons? Right now we have 40 something weapons in the game, right? 43, 44, 45. We have that amount of weapons in the game, right? Do we need any more weapons in when premium releases right now? No, we need more maps. The weapons will come very quickly because they're guns, they're not maps. It takes more time for maps anyway. So we need maps to come out fast, fast, fast. We don't need to worry about no damn guns right now. People gonna be grinding on the guns anyway. We need more maps. More maps. That's what I'm advocating for. More maps. Excuse me. Implement hardline maps. I don't care who says what is garbage and what is not garbage. They're all better maps in 2042 anyway. Stop complaining. 4 maps, 4 and 3 maps, of course. And if y'all want to do Portal, obviously y'all can implement that BF1 and BF5, whatever. I said that in my last video. Not very well, but I still said it in my last video. But the thing is, man, y'all need to implement live service very well and very efficient. That's all I'm gonna say. That's really all I'm gonna say. So yeah, that's it for my video, right? That's it for the video. And I just want to hear y'all ideas on what to do with premium, because premium is coming back. So obviously we need some ideas for premium. And even if they don't listen to premium, they're going to lose that money if they don't listen. That's all. And the games are going to die. And what is EA known for right now? Where's Madden at? Where's it at? No, nobody playing that shit. Not right now, anyway. But look, enough constructive criticism, not hate. Constructive. We don't need the game to fail. I'm literally helping y'all. So I don't want nothing to be like, oh, you got you. No, I don't need none of that. I need some positive thoughts, some positive emails. If y'all see this video and email me, hey, positive, positive. Because what the fuck, bro? Oh no, I'm not going in it right now. But that's the end of it. I'll see y'all later. And yeah, I want to hear y'all ideas. I'm out.